How I'd remake the DCEU. Ronnie Raymond was about as normal a high school student as you could get. He played sports, showed up to class, has a crush, and a close mentor in his chemistry teacher in Dr. Martin Stein. Ronnie wasn't the best at chemistry and came in often for office hours for Dr. Stein's help. And during one of these meetings, Ronnie had mentioned to him that there was a protest at a nuclear reactor nearby and he wanted to go and impress his crush, which Stein begged him and other students not to go to. The other students that Ronnie went with were secretly planning on sabotaging the reactor, and it ends up going horribly wrong when there is an explosion. Dr. Stein, who followed Ronnie secretly to try to convince him to leave, was also caught in this explosion, and this causes the two's metagenes to partially activate. The explosion then causes massive power outage that shuts off power to the city and the nearby prison, Belle Reve. It releases a rejected member of Task Force X, the Suicide Squad, Caitlin Snow, or Killer Frost. She starts causing mayhem all around town, and while the duo of Ronnie Raymond and Stein are experimenting on how their new powers work and what happened to them at the reactor, they notice Killer Frost is loose once again for the first time in 18 years. This causes distress in Dr. Stein when Ronnie asks what the problem is. Stein then walks Ronnie through his past before becoming a teacher. Dr. Stein and Caitlin Snow were both scientists at Star Labs when the Hive started attacking. For those who do not remember, Queen Bee and the Hive were the villains of the original first Suicide Squad movie. In a dramatic attempt to fight back, she and Dr. Stein developed a concoction that would give her the ability to control the cold. Although this plan worked, the two failed in the sense that she would now crave heat and not be able to properly control her powers. After the Hive was defeated, Caitlin was arrested for crimes she had caused due to her condition and was never seen again, not even in court. During the next parts of the movie, the heroes would have run-ins with Killer Frost and eventually develop that Firestorm Matrix to help control their transformations and hone their abilities. Killer Frost shows that her plan is to hunt down all of her colleagues that had failed and abandoned her. It is just before the climax when our heroes discover that they would be able to help Caitlin control her need for heat by using their energy and molecular reconstruction abilities. They find her and are able to convince her that this is the best way to help her. She also walks through what had happened to her since her arrest. She was not able to be forcibly controlled by Waller and was thrown into solitary confinement seemingly for the rest of her life in secret. The climax would then be Caitlin not wanting to hurt anyone anymore, but still unable to properly control her abilities as the police and other heroes attempt to subdue her and possibly kill her. Ronnie and Stein are able to transform into Firestorm, buy a few moments of time to help Caitlin quench her thirst for heat and bring her to stable condition. Since she was denied proper due process for her original outbreak, she would only be tried for this recent campaign. And her sentence would be serving community service alongside the Titans organization, so she would be rehabilitated into society while being able to learn to control her abilities in a productive way.